Alrighty, so back at it today. I'm gonna do this emergency brake cable. I think I gotta bend those tabs up right there and there. I don't really think they should be laying on the springs. Looks like that little piece there should have gone underneath there. Some funky screw. Looks like this one got broke off. I'm gonna have to do some drilling and put a nut and bolt on it instead. But I think I screwed up. So here's the new brake cable. Here's the other brake cable that was in there. I know you see another one sitting right there. There was two in there. But I think I got one that was for a extended cab. See that little metal bracket there? That should be where that rusty bracket attaches. But I think I can make it work either way. We'll see. Landon is at school today, so it's just me. Hopefully get that done. I'll attach that. So I guess that's a proportioning valve, and it just changes where the power is going to which brake when your axle's moving, I guess. I've been calling it a distribution block, which I guess kind of it is anyways, but yeah. So, less work? No, less talk, more work. So, yesterday I was saying, you know, this little Craftsman 120 wire feed welder was compatible with oxyacetylene. It's not oxyacetylene, I don't know what I was thinking. It's argon. I don't know if anybody was watching that video from yesterday. They're like, you can't put oxyacetylene. I know, I just said the wrong thing. But this is what happened when my garage caught on fire back in 2000. I think 6 or something. And melted the back of that. I could probably hook up, but I'm not gonna. It works fine for what it is. Anyways, just wanted to clarify that. All right, so I got this one out and I got it up above that spring there. This one, so it appears that there's like I put this on originally, but it's still just too damn low, even if I bend it up. So I'm gonna put a bracket on there so I can bend it up a little higher. That way it's more in line with that and off the spring. Yeah, so next. Thank God for all that steel from Billy. So here I'm at right now. Got all that put in there. I love those self-tapper things, man. I've never used them before. They work really good and you can torque them down. So, this cable, damn, it's long. What I'm having a problem with is going through there. See that, where that cable runs up into that bracket there that pulls, it's pulled by the Ebrake handle. Well, I think that is actually supposed to sit in this frame mount here, but it's too long to do that. So I'm gonna have to make a mount farther back so that that thing doesn't move. Right? Know what I'm saying? And pulling the handle, and then I'll make another mount back here somewhere. Fortunately, I got some good metal there that I can weld into. No. Drill into, that's what I meant to say. This, I don't know if I want to rub it against that. Although, I could possibly move. Yeah, alright, so, we're getting there. I don't know if I said anything, but I found a winch, spare tire winch online. I got that ordered. Looks like it'll bolt right up into that. And then I'll make a couple of brackets. I'll run like this probably at an angle. That way the tire sits against the brackets instead of under here. There's supposed to be some type of bracketry that goes on there, but whatever, I'll make my own. Alright, moving on. Let's talk more work. Alright, so here's where I'm at. I got that mounted down there through the frame with a good bracket to hold it to where it's not going to move. Now I'm going to look for something to put over that cable so that when it runs through there it's not chafing. I already got it hooked up. Everything's snug. I still got to mount this guy back here. Figure out what I'm going to do with that. See if I can't make a mount that'll attach to this bracket here that I made the other day. Can't lose any more sockets. I got 13 missing right now. Normally it's a 10, but I got like 100 of those. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's looking good. Nothing's riding, because it was riding on that, you know, the springs. This thing moves now like it's supposed to. Of course, everything's snug right this second. I don't know, I haven't checked to see if the brakes will turn yet. Oh yeah, we're good. See if this side turns. Yeah, that's how far away it was originally, and it still turns. Okay. I think I might need to do some adjusting on the Ebrake. And that thing there. And yeah, there's a few different places to adjust it. I just haven't worked with these brakes before, so. All right, let's talk more work. Okay, so we're closer. Got the brakes, Ebrake, hooked up. And that proportioning valve thing, majigmada, bobber. Ended up, yep, using the self-tapper right there. It was just off of that. I just gotta do a little, I'm gonna move this thing here, put it up off of that. Everything's hooked up down there. The brake works. I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit, I think. We'll see. Oh yeah, I definitely tighten that up. But I can't move it. So tighten that guy up. That's that little bolt that's underneath here that goes to the front brake cable. And that's what I'm gonna work on next. Let's talk more work. All right, so I undercoated everything. By that I mean went with some undercoating spray. Supposed to be some rust eater stuff. Had some flat, did that first, and then I had this gloss, which I have like several bottles of it. So I'm gonna keep spraying a little bit here, try to keep it off the new stuff. I don't know, maybe, whatever. It's looking good. E-brakes work great. They lock up nice and tight, release nice and easy. Can't wait to get this thing in here, and we'll mount a spare tire carrier, which will actually help with the weight distribution. Give it a little more weight back here. Yeah, we're coming along. We're real close to. Oh, I'm gonna go clean it up. Real close to putting the bed back on. I'm gonna clean that up. Okay, so I got that cleaned up. This little lacquer thinner wipes it off. Next thing's gonna be the exhaust system. Gotta wait for that to come in, hopefully tomorrow. And exhaust system. Oh, well, we gotta work on the bed. A couple places on the bed I wanna clean up before we put it on. I'm gonna take a look at that. That looks wet, but it's dry. I don't know if that was old wet on that thing or what. But we're gonna take a look at that, make sure that's all nice and safe. And then, hopefully that thing comes in soon, so I can put that on and find a spare tire. Putting 17s on this thing, so I'm gonna get a steel rim. Probably take one of the tires off of this thing, these rims that I have, and put it on it. These things I'm gonna get rid of. They're cool and all, but it's just way too wide of a tire for this small of a vehicle. I had this thing crossed up twice when I brought it back from where I bought it. Does not handle like my Ram. Much lighter. But yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there.